welcome back to another episode on Casey's RV Adventures. So for today's episode, we are starting to put up the roof and the walls. So far we have put in some floorings and everything like that. We are done with the demolition as well. So right now we're putting up the ceiling and the walls, and yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But yeah, let me go ahead and bring you guys in. So here is what the inside looks like already. Dylan went ahead and did some repairs on the flooring during the week, so that's that over here and here as well. And then yesterday we actually were able to put up the just this one here. For today's episode, we're just gonna basically start to work from the front back, and yeah. So after we got that first ceiling panel up, we started to work on the passenger wall area, and we had that all measured out and cut, and this is how it turned out. We were super happy with how it turned out. Obviously we still have a little bit left to do, but in time that will happen. But other than that, we started to work on the rest of the ceiling.
Alrighty, so in the time lapse there, you see I got a razor blade and I'm cutting this line right here. When we tried to take it apart, we realized how everything was really put together. It seems like at the factory, the side walls were completely built and then they were sat onto the frame, and then this channel connects to a channel on the outside and it bolts these two frame pieces. So the side wall, the roof, everything was built and then put together. Now, we're crazy. I mean, we've ripped it apart this far, but we haven't completely lost our minds. We're not taking this out, because if we take this out, then these walls become free from each other, and we're not doing that. So, but luckily Luan is very thin and a razor blade can cut through it. So I'm cutting it so this is a clean flush line, and then going back and cleaning it up so that when we stick our Luan in here, we get this nice clean line right here. And luckily this is recessed, so when we do go to put trim, it'll be a bigger piece of trim, but it'll be able to take up all of that. But that's just what we're doing with the razor blade and everything, just so y'all don't think we're crazy and just scrape that metal. All right, stay tuned to see what happens.
So guys, we finally have a ceiling. Look, it's so beautiful. I think next, Dylan said we were going to scrape down some insulation, and yeah. So the next part to rebuilding the roof was the insulation. So we gathered up all of the insulation that we saved from the demolition process, and we started to scrape off all of the leftover debris so that when we put it back onto the roof, it will obviously stick. And as you can see, we have so many pieces that we have to put back together. And this, let me tell you, this was very frustrating. We had to go on full-on puzzle mode, but we eventually figured it out because we're just that good. I'm kidding, but we referenced some pictures that we had took earlier, and we used the patterns of the glue and the dirt that was on the ceiling to figure it out, which was insane. But this is how it turned out. So here we are taking yet another stop to our favorite store, Lowe's. We ended up having to get one more sheet of foam insulation just because there were so many pieces that we just couldn't put together. But we ended up being able to use just a few of them just for little pieces here and there. But yeah, here is the roof with all of the insulation. Dylan, have any words?
We were able to use more than I thought we were going to be able to use. We did it. We had to buy one brand new sheet as it just wasn't going to happen. We had nothing to go off of that one piece. But everywhere else, we got most of it. We had to make a few pieces from what we had left over. But all in all, I mean, it's almost all exactly where it was when it came off.
The instructions said plan and practice.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Let's go. Casey, look, it's coming out. We got to go.
So here we are the next day prepping for the wiring. So here Dylan is trimming off any of the excess foam insulation and the spray-on foam, so that way everything is just flush with each other. So after Dylan created all of the pathways for the wires, we figured out all where the wires went and we secured it down with some tape so that everything was flush, like I said. But the next step after this was the Luan, and I unfortunately did not get any footage of this, but the Luan's on. Hey guys, so we finally have a roof on, and now we are going to get the fiberglass roof on, and yeah.
Smile! Y'all know they can hear you now. I'm taking a video just so you know, Casey.
I know.
How's it going?
It's going great.
What are you doing with that Elmer's?
My back hurts.
What are you doing with that Elmer's glue?
We are putting it on the Luan, so our fiberglass roof sticks on. So.
We're all watching Casey do the work.
Getting nice and thick. So guys, that is the end of this video. So far what we did, we basically got our roof done. We finished the styrofoam, we did the wiring, and we put on the rest of the Luan, and then we glued it, and then we put the fiberglass roof on, and now it's finished. So it's gonna cure overnight, and Dylan's gonna do some fiberglass work tomorrow, and hopefully it will be done. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Be careful not to step in it on your leg.
What?
Your leg.
My
your
leg?
foot.
It'll be out. Hey, why didn't you tell me my foot was in it?
I told you that.